So as promised, I have here my tech school diary. And I'm not going to read it all because I still use this diary to write in today. So right when we stop, yeah, y'all are getting the diary from today. This is from years ago. I have so many, like, just like notes and ugh. This is also my BMT diary that I read to y'all in the last video. So if you haven't gone to see that, watch that before you watch this, because everything's going to be in like chronological order. How you say that? Chronological order. So go watch the basic training one first in that diary, and then come back to this one, because once again, I don't even know what's in this one. I haven't read it in so long. But when I say that my handwriting is not as good anymore, like from being on your phone, I don't really write as much. It looks neater in this one. So first page, RLA inspection feedback. So PT unauthorized. U. I guess that means you get a U if you wear the unauthorized one. Shirt, 6 o'clock position. What? OCP jacket. When did I make this? I don't know. First issue, 7. I don't know. Skip. The next page is literally my tattoo that I have here. I actually got it tattooed. And a girl from Basic drew that for me. Some names and numbers. I have some goals written for tech school. Medical material 4A1. That's my job. I'll get into that. Maybe my next video will be a little bit of how tech school went, along with how I chose my job in the Air Force. My hair is a little bit of a mess because honestly, I just woke up and I was like, oh, I need to film this video. So that's what we're doing. So goals for tech school: pass all tests, evaluations, and finals for med material. Don't give up and stay focused. Pass phase 1. Graduate on time, December 9th, 2020. December 9th, 2020. Be great at my job and love it. Be humble. Save up $4,000 more dollars. Don't have less than $12,000 in savings. Still, yeah, live by that. Wants and needs, because there's a difference. I promise you. What do you want and what do you need? Like food, water. Okay, wants: be successful in military. Surprise my family by coming home. Have all my goals accomplished. Tattoo. Needs: suitcase, bedding. I have crossed out get routing number changed. Accidentally sent to Nick. All right. So this is I guess the day after basic training. We're going to read into the diary. So it says Friday, new chapter. It's the day after BMT graduation, starting my new journey to tech school. Early wake up at 1:30 a.m. 1:30 a.m. So I guess once you're done with basic, you pack up your stuff the night before and get ready to get up at 1:30 a.m. So ready to get my phone, freedom, and life back somewhat. Today, the girls and I left BMT around 5 a.m. to come to Fort Sam Houston, which is only like maybe 30-minute drive from Lackland Air Force Base. Fort Sam Houston is an Army base, and the food is nasty. We had class and processing to go through. There's so many rules. Around last time, we went to the exchange to buy our own bedding, so ghetto, and some other things. When we got back, we were dismissed for the day, So the girls and I got some lunch around 17:30. Went to the mini mall to get some food. I got Subway. Other than that, it was a chill day. Subway sounds really good right now. Or Panera. Panera is top tier. If you haven't eaten at Panera, go eat at Panera. Highlights: getting my phone, freedom somewhat, and food. And this was October 23rd, 2020. I see that I try to write every day, and I think I kind of fell off. Definitely fell off. Once we got into our classes and studies and books, I didn't have time. This is October 24th, 2020. Saturday today was a chill day. We went to the mini mall and did some shopping. Also, I talked to some people who had the same job as me, and some say it's not as bad, and others say a lot of people fail out of the job, which kind of worries me. I'm scared that I might fail because I have no experience. I'm also fresh out of high school. Hopefully, 4 months from now, when my future self reads this, you've been doing well. Fingers crossed. I hope you are almost done with 4.0 school. That's wrong. Somehow I got told that I was going to be a flight nurse, which I don't know how that ended up happening because that's not what I signed up for. So I was surprised. But then I had to find out I was actually supposed to be a 4.1. So yeah, it all worked out. 4.0 school and having 2 months left by the time you read this. Highlight: hanging with the girls. October 25th, 2020, Sunday, first Sunday at tech school. Today I went to the shop, went shopping again, and spent $600. On what? What are you spending $600 on? I bought a suitcase, okay. New boots. I still have those boots to this day. Oakleys. Oakleys are the best boots to get. Maybe I'll do like a what you should pack for BMT, and maybe some like where you don't need to pack, like pack light for sure. Boots and some groceries. I also bought, flip to play with the girls. Other than that, today was a good day. Not much to really talk about other than spending money. Highlight: new boots. So I bought a suitcase, new boots, and some groceries. And that was $600. And by groceries, I probably bought like grapes, maybe chips, stuff that I can eat and put in the fridge, like for breakfast. I don't know. $600 is crazy. But again, suitcases are like maybe $100 and stuff. But the suitcase was really big, like the biggest size you can probably get. All right, October 27, 2020, Tuesday. Today I did my open ranks, did my identity class, and some other classes. It is also very cold outside. On top of that, it is drizzling. Also, hopefully, they count me for the identity class that I took because I got my inspection card and they did not sign off my card. I'm going to be pissed if I got to sit through another 20-minute identity class. I don't even know what that is. Other than that, later today, the girls and I may go to the mini mall or big mall to get some things. I swear we go out every day, all caps. Highlight: meatballs at Chow, cold weather. Yeah, from what it seems like, we did a lot of shopping because also it's 2020, so we weren't allowed to go off base because of COVID. Even if you were 21, you couldn't drink. There was just like a lot of restrictions, and the base isn't only, it's but so big. So all we had to do was shop and eat and go to class. That's all we had to do there, and maybe go to the gym. I didn't really go to the gym. October 28th, 2020, Wednesday. Today we were supposed to take PT, which got canceled because of the 45-degree weather. Also today we sat down in a lot of class, including 2 Zoom calls. FT, well, maybe FaceTime, I don't know. One class I did not mind sitting through was the chaplain. He gave some great advice about doing the right thing because of our ancestors and what they went through, just so generations to come had a better life. Okay, yeah. Also today during a meeting, I found out that I am not a medevac. That's just unit I am under. I am a 4A1 medical material, which is basically medical logistics. which I'm happy about because I'm only here for 2 months instead of 8, like I thought I was going to be. I'm still supposed to graduate December 18th. Hopefully, all the paperwork is good, so I can leave sooner. Highlight: leaving sooner. Didn't buy my plane ticket for leave yet. Oh, I guess that was a highlight because I think that meeting that I sat through was for people that were going to be taking leave to visit their family during the holiday, because we were going to be there. Obviously, I said I thought I was going to be there for 8 months. So through Thanksgiving, through Christmas, and I didn't buy anything yet. So there was no like process to have to refund, which was good. Okay. Oh, October 28th. Now it's November 4th. Yesterday was the last day of Camp Bullis. We did a wave exercise where we had to stop bleeding with a tourniquet, wave by 59 MDW on YouTube. Maybe I'll insert that video. I need to go watch that. Wave by 59 MDW on YouTube, which was fun. Today I had my first day of class for medical material, which was chill. The only thing I hate is to march as a flight. So when you're in tech school, like you'll meet your class and you'll gather in the morning. Everybody that is in your dormitory area that's going to the same class in the same location, you have to march as a class. And you'll have like your class lead. And the girl that was my class lead, I also knew her. We were in the same flight during basic, so she was also our dorm chief and she was our class lead during tech school. Like that girl was die hard Air Force. When I say die hard Air Force, 4 years of ROTC, like the whole 9 yards. Also, I have to memorize the Army song better than the Air Force song. Highlight: overall, a great day. So I will say the Army. One good thing about the Army is their song, their chant. I don't remember it now, but because we are on an Army base, we were also in a class with Army people, and then eventually we split up into like Air Force Army because we had to learn different things for different specialties. But every morning, I'm pretty sure it was every morning or at least once a week we had to gather and sing each other's songs together. I'm pretty sure we didn't do it regularly. Pretty sure it was once a week, and then it died down. And then I think we barely did it. I don't know. I don't remember. Okay, Friday the 13th of November. Today I got out of class, and later today we're going to go to the landing zone to eat pizza. Pizza that McGee and I had to buy because whoever got the lowest score had to buy the group pizza. We got 85s. Also, we played Never Have I Ever and Have You Ever. Other than that, today was a chill day. Highlight: chilling with the gang. It looks like they had this like little convention center that was like not too far from the dormitories. It had like a movie theater inside. It had like PS4s. It had just like Xboxes, like gaming consoles. Pretty sure there's a pool table. It's like a chill, like lounge area. I think I've only went there twice. I didn't go there often because yeah, this is definitely gonna be a shorter video because I didn't write every day. So November 14th, Saturday. Today is Gabe's 19th birthday. I hope he has a great day. Wish I was there to celebrate with him. So far today, the plan is to go to this cookout at 4 that my friends want me to go to. I don't know if I'm going yet. Depends on how I feel. If they change up plans, like always. But if I do go, I will come back and write about it. I think that cookout ended up being really good. Saturday, today, my flight friends plan to have a cookout at around 1 p.m. So I'm going to assume that we didn't go. And that was the 14th, and now this is November 21st. And now we decided to do our own cookout. So I'm going to assume that none of us went. Saturday, today, my flight friends plan to do a cookout around 1 p.m. and my class friends plan to go bowling at around 7 p.m. It's going to be a very busy yet fun day. If all goes well, I will come back and write about it. So the cookout went well. We struggled a bit with the grill. Then this nice gentleman came to help us out. He said, I couldn't watch y'all struggle anymore. Such a good dad. Bowling was also fun. I had a great time with my other friends. Overall, tonight was perfectly splendid, in quotation marks. Who used to say that? I don't know. If I find video clips of that night, I will insert them. I'm pretty sure I have pictures and stuff like that. Maybe I'll blur people's faces out. Also, around this time, I was eating so good at basic. I was still chubby. Like, my face was fat. Okay. November 26, 2020, Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. Of course, just my luck. I'm sick, which I'm freaking out about because I don't know if it's a cold or COVID. I'm praying it's just a cold because I do not want to get recycled and be held here another 2 weeks. Hopefully, I can just push through until December 9th, graduation day. However, hopefully this cold is over / better by Sunday. It did end up being good. Also, it was, let me tell you how fake my friends were in tech school.
No, that back there is not real.
Like, it was Thanksgiving, and they all had like they knew I was sick, and they all had like their little Thanksgiving dinner, and I was like, oh my god, I need some soup. Like, I need to eat. I need something nutritious. None of them brought me. I asked them to bring me some food, and none of them brought it. I really had to walk to the BX by myself just to get some soup. Needless to say, I don't talk to any of those people anymore. I don't talk to any of them anymore. Just fake and phony. And then at that, our roommate, we're also, so when you're in tech school, you room with, like, your section area is going to be people that you have class with, if that makes sense. Like, there's different, like, hallways, bay areas. Like, girls have their own sections, guys have their own sections, but in those sections, your roommate and your hallmates, y'all will all be in the same class. Just about, dang near. So my roommate, we also had class together. She was not the best roommate. She didn't contribute. She didn't even vacuum. She never bought like toiletries. It's just, ugh, I'm so ready to be gone. That was my first time ever in my life sharing a room with somebody, and it was not the best experience. Outside of like basic training, obviously there's like 40 of y'all, versus in tech school you might have one or two roommates. But luckily there's just two of us. But yeah, a headache that girl was. And then fake friends. But I guess they were good for the time being. But yeah. I like how I didn't write any drama in my diary, but there was so much drama. That's why I had to do a separate video of how tech school went, because yeah, this just isn't enough. It's not enough. So November 29th, 2020, Sunday, 12 a.m. wake up in the middle of the night feeling sick and throwing up because I took my birth control on an empty stomach. One of the worst mistakes of my life. It was around 3 a.m. and I have probably threw up at least 10 or more times. It's later, bedtime, and I am scared to take my birth control. Hopefully I don't get sick tonight. This week / break hasn't been the best, so hopefully it'll be better. Good night. Oh. Alright, this is the last page. This is a very quick video. It is now December 9th. Dang, that's a jump. Wednesday, tech school graduation. Yesterday, I failed my test, so I had to go in at 7:30 a.m. to retake it. I got a 95. I'm going to miss my flight and school friends. I'm also going to miss Tech Sergeant Swinford and Harbinson and Sergeant Miraflor. They were all really good. But I am ready to leave tomorrow at 12 p.m. to go to the airport. Can't wait to see Gabe and my family. Another new chapter in all caps. On to do my CDC and find my civilian job. Highlight graduation. So, if I find, what is this? It's like notes. So then this goes into my everyday diary that I have now that y'all won't be getting a read from. That was basically it for tech school diary. I looked at a lot of juicy stuff, so I'm gonna maybe talk about that stuff in another video because this one's already 20 minutes long. I'll go into how tech school was, what was the in-processing like for tech school, how did I choose my job for tech school. Again, my experience is probably gonna be different because I went during COVID times, and I'll probably insert some videos if I can find them. It'll probably be on OneDrive. I have like 5 OneDrives, so it's a matter of which one's on. Leave a like. Like, comment, subscribe if you're feeling fancy. Let me get my life. Hold on. I'm joking. I'm spit. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's it for my tech school diary read. I left out so much juicy details. I don't know why I didn't write about that stuff. Probably because I was like, I know that I'm gonna read this again, and I don't want to put the details, but girl, you should put the T in there. But I remember it. So in another video, like I said, I will talk about, you know, how I chose my job, what it was like going from basic training to tech school, what was it like during COVID, what things we had to do, what was PT like there, inspections. I didn't even talk about the night that we had to wake up at 1 a.m. because they thought that there was a guy in one of the girls' rooms. And there was a lot of that. There was a lot of that. And like I said, they couldn't drink. Even if you were 21, you could not, 21 years or older, you could not drink alcohol due to COVID. And there were people like hiding alcohol in their closets and stuff like that. So it was like a whole mess. They had to look through all of our closets. Anyway, in another video. If you haven't gone to watch any of my other military videos, go ahead and watch that. I'm going to link them. It should be either here or here, most likely here. We're gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast and you do what you want.